Since you're traveling to America, have you done the same research about the specific pilot who's going to fly your plane?
Welcome to Prism of Torah with Rabbi Aaron Prisman, engaging Divrei Torah, packed with stories and practical insights. Find us wherever you get your podcasts or at prismoftorah.org.
Shalom uvracha. In this week's Parsha, Parshas Eikev, we have a very, very special pasuk. The pasuk is the following. Moshe Rabbeinu tells Klal Yisrael that Hashem is really only asking of one thing, to fear Hashem. As it says, V'ata Yisrael, ma Hashem Elokecha shol mimach. And now, O Israel, what is Hashem asking of you? Kim yirah es Hashem. He's just asking you to fear Hashem. However, that pasuk doesn't end there. It has a list of things. It says, Kim yirah es Hashem Elokecha, lalechet bechol drachav, to go in His ways, ula'ava also, and to love Him, ula'avod et Hashem Elokecha bechol levavcha v'chol nafshecha, to serve Him with all your heart and soul. So, it's very odd the way the pasuk is written. It sounds like it's only one thing. Hashem's only asking you of one thing, to fear Him, and then it has a long list. That's question number one. Question number two, there's a famous ma'amar Chazal, the Gemara in brachos says, it says in the pasuk, Ma Hashem Elokecha shol mimach. What is Hashem asking of you? But the word what, ma, mem, hey, is very similar to the word me'ah. You just add an aleph in the middle over there and it becomes 100. From here, Chazal tell us, there's an asmachta, there's a hint in the pasuk that Hashem is telling us He wants us to say 100 blessings a day. Me'ah, 100 brachos a day. The question is this just a play on the word, or is there something symbolic and inherent about the connection between the idea of saying 100 blessings a day that every Jew should say, as the Gemara in brachos tells us, and to this pasuk? A similar question can be asked on something we're about to say as we approach Elul, L'Dovid Hashem Ori ish'i mimi yirah, that we know we say on Chodesh Elul, leading to Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. Over there's a similar question that is being asked by the Midrash Yalkut Shimoni. It says, Dovid HaMelech says, Achas sha'alti meis Hashem. I'm only asking one thing from Hashem. Oy sa'avakesh. That's what I really yearn. And really, it says more than one thing. It says first, Shivti beveis Hashem. I want to dwell in Hashem's house. And then, to gaze in His pleasantness, to visit His sanctuary, etc., etc. So which one is it? It's one thing, or it seems to be several things? And I want to suggest the following. I think the answer to both, and the Midrash actually says it over there by Dovid HaMelech, the roots. The first thing that's said in that list is the root. Everything else is going to be a ripple effect. By Dovid HaMelech, the idea is all you have to is really, really yearn to be beveis Hashem all the time. If you want to really dwell in Hashem's house, then all the rest of the list is going to come automatically. You're going to lachzot b'noam Hashem, and you're going to be connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. On a very similar way, in our pasuk also. The only thing really you have to work on, and everything will come automatically, is iras shamayim. Ma Hashem mevakesh mimcha ki im li yirah oisoi. But there's something deeper over here. We know that in Lashon HaKodesh, when the word has a similar root or similar letters, it has some connection. There's a great connectivity between the word yirah, fear, and to see. Yud Reish Aleph, they both have those letters in it. Lirot also comes from Yud Reish Aleph. Yirah and to see, same type of letters. Yirah, the idea of fear, and Re'iyah, to see, they share the letters Reish Aleph Hey, and hence there's a tight correlation. What is that correlation? The correlation is that the yirah we're talking about is not just fear of Hashem, a negative type of fear that you're scared of someone, but rather a positive fear, an idea of awe. It means living in constant awareness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's like the Mesilas Yesharim says, the best level to reach is iras chet. Iras chet means it's a fear of sinning, but not because we're scared, oh no, the punishment's going to come. It's because we're scared because we don't want to do something wrong to someone we really love. A person that really loves his parents, he doesn't want to do something that will hurt them. And so to us, if we work on ourselves to realize Hashem is so good to us and everything He does is for our good, and we live with that idea, then automatically the rest will come. The rest of the list, laleches bidrachav, we're going to want to mimic His midos, to be rachum like Him, and chanun, and have chesed, everything's going to be a ripple effect of that. And hence it is one thing. It's an important thing. With this, we can also answer why it beautifully fits the Midrash Chazal, that from this pasuk we learn, don't only say the word ma, but mea. Over here is hinted the idea rooted in us to say 100 blessings a day, because this will be a security net to ensure we live with awareness of Hashem. If we just do mitzvahs, but we don't think about what we're doing, chas v'shalom, a person could do mitzvahs and not realize he's living with Hashem and have the awe, the positive fear, the awe of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to live with Him. That's why Chazal said we have to do these brachos, 100 brachos a day, yes, because every time we say a bracha, we think about the words that we're saying. It revives the connection we have with HaKadosh Baruch Hu 100 times a day to ensure that we have this very important awareness that is the root to the rest of the things that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is asking us to have. And that will uplift and upgrade our lives. And this is a time to ponder and think about all these things, because we're leading up now to the Yamim Noraim, where a new year is going to begin, and we have to work on ourselves right now. As we know, we are in the Chodesh of Av. Av is Rashi Tevot, the acronym Elul Ba. Elul is coming. Elul is the time we're preparing to get closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, because we know that these days are unique and special, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is coming to us, and it's a unique opportunity to lachzor b'tshuva, everyone on their level. I would like to end off with a story that I think brings the point home. Someone came to Rabbi Yaakov Galinsky to ask for his advice. He wanted to know if he should undergo a certain operation. He had an illness and explained that he would have to travel to America for the procedure. So Rabbi Yaakov Galinsky gave him a bracha that it'll all go well and he should go. A few weeks later, to Rabbi Yaakov Galinsky's surprise, he saw him again and asked how he was doing. The man explained he didn't yet travel to America for the operation. He was still in the middle of researching, getting second and third opinions, whether the doctor was the best surgeon for the job. So Rabbi Yaakov Galinsky told him, let me ask you something. Since you're traveling to America, have you done the same research about the specific pilot who's going to fly your plane? Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, your life will be in his hands as well. If chas v'shalom he slips up, it could be devastating for you. So this Jew replied, no, I'm not worried about the pilot. The pilot also has to take care of himself. He knows that if chas v'shalom something happens to the plane, he will be hurt as well. Therefore, I'm fully confident that the pilot will fly in the best way, and I don't need to research that. However, the surgeon, he'll perform the operation. Even if he makes a mistake, I'm the one that's going to get hit. He's going to be fine. So I have less confidence in him. I have to do more research. Is the surgeon the best one for this, or maybe it's someone else? So Rabbi Yaakov tried to hint him an idea that's related to us. And although this is a mashal, it's not perfect, but we can get what we need out of this true story. So Rabbi Yaakov Galinsky told him, I want you to think about this for a moment. At the end of the day, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Almighty, is flying your plane. You should know that in every tragedy, God is with us every step of the way. If chas v'shalom you get hurt, that hurts HaKadosh Baruch Hu, especially if you bring it onto yourself. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants only good for you. He knows what's good for you. And even though sometimes it seems that it hurts us, but it's still the best for us. Therefore, you should have full confidence in HaKadosh Baruch Hu that He's going to take care of you. Yes, we always do our minimum ishtadlus, but that's enough. You don't have to get second, third, fourth opinions. You got a bracha from the Rav, you should have gone. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is flying the plane. You have to live with that in your conscious and subconscious mind. Of course, the man understood the message clearly. And I think he went to the operation. I don't know what happened at the end, but that's the true story that I know. We have to know and realize. We have to live with the mea brachos a day, realizing how lucky we are that we are the chosen nation. We have a kesher with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We should have this awe, a positive fear of being close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And through that, we'll be able to mimic Hashem's midot and live life the way it was meant to live. Have a good Shabbos.
This concludes another episode of the Prism of Torah. Thank you for tuning in today. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something valuable. If you did, please subscribe to the podcast and give a 5-star rating. You can also find this podcast wherever you get your podcasts or our own website, prismoftorah.com, where we have a full archive of all our past episodes. We would like to thank Yona Vefa for the recording equipment and Eli Podcast Productions for handling all our post-podcast productions. Join us next week for another enlightening conversation on the Prism of Torah.